Well, by yourself. I tell you, instead of feeling alone, it's better to have real solitude all by yourself.
Yo. And I'm back. Damn it, I'm back. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the first Heartbeat with CJ Kyles podcast. I am your host, Mr. CJ Kyles, and I am happy to be here with you this evening. Now, boys and girls, it's going to be a great show. It's not going to be a long show, but a great one nonetheless. Now, if you don't know who I am, which you should by now, but if you don't, my name is CJ Kyles, aka Smartest Man Ever Lived, aka Sexiest Nigga Breathing, aka Mr. Simply Amazing. And tonight we are going to talk about, should we give back to the community? Should we give back to the community once we've obtained some sort of success? Should we do it? Not are we obligated, because we're not obligated to do anything, but should we give back to the community? And that is a question that I've been asking people for quite a while now, and I've even been asking myself that same question for quite a while, because it's a really interesting dynamic when you really sit back and think about it. Because people say, well, you know, there are people that are less fortunate than you. There are people who do not have the same opportunities as you. So by default, you should give back to the community. But at the same time, I've also ran into individuals who say, well, while that is true, I had nothing given to me. I've had no help. Only person that stuck by me was this particular person, not the community. The community has actually hurt me in several ways. The community has robbed me. The community has taken away my family. The community has done several things to me. The community got my family members hooked on drugs or whatever the case may be. And I'm not talking about me in particular. I'm just saying this is what I've heard over the years. So I just was thinking about something to talk about tonight. And I said, you know what? I think that'll be a good one. Should we give back to the community? That is the question, ladies and gentlemen. And if you would like to join in tonight on the conversation, I am going to post a link in the comments where you can join in and come on. And you can holler at me. It should be in the comments. Shout out to Najir. Shout out to that young man. He just graduated from LPN school, doing his thing right now, man. Got the whole world in his hands, man. And I wish him nothing but the best. And brother, if you would like to get on camera and talk, and holler at me, pull up. But he says right now, you're not obligated to take care. You're not obligated to take care other than your own, to be honest. Right. No one's obligated to do anything. I mean, when you get down to the nitty gritty, but should we? Should we? And I've come to a conclusion about that. When people say give back to the community, what actually are they talking about? Are they talking about giving back to people who you don't know? Or are they talking about giving back to the people you do know? He says, where's the link? I thought I posted it, but hold on, I'll post it again. I'll post it again on top of the video. So if you refresh this link, you should be able to see it. and hop on, but just give me 1 second. But yeah, so who exactly do people mean when they say, you should give back? Let me see. All right, Najir, if you want to hop on, go ahead and click the link on the top of the video if you refresh it, or if you're watching on Facebook. And even as a matter of fact, if you don't see the link on Facebook, I can actually just send you the link to your Facebook right now. Yeah, I just messaged you the link. So if you want to hop on, let me know, bro. But yeah. So anyway, now who exactly are we talking about when we say, well, should we give back to the community? Because does everybody deserve to be given things? Because the way I look at it, nobody deserves nothing. No one deserves anything. The world does not owe you understanding. I feel like a lot of the opportunities that I have received, I work for them. And I'm talking about myself right now. I work for them. I work hard for them. Nobody gives me anything. And I feel like in order to be successful, you have to have some sort of self-awareness when it comes to your situation around you. You have to know that no one owes you anything. Now, once again, the question is, are you really obligated? And I see you in there, homie. I'm going to get you in 1 second, bro. The question is, are you obligated? Not obligated, but should you do it? And to simply put, I think you should do it to the people who are willing to listen. I think you should help the people who are willing to help themselves, who are willing to improve themselves. I don't think you should just help any and everybody in your community. I just don't. That's my view. If they're not willing to help themselves, then I got nothing for you. I've got nothing for you. I'm going to bring in the homie. Oh, wait. Hold on. What's cracking, bro?
Yo, what's up, bro? My fault. I'm putting on the shirt. My bad.
Oh, you good, bro? Hold on. Just let me know when you're ready, fam. Oh, I got you out of there. I think when I see the camera start moving, I add them back. But yeah, I'm not gonna help nobody if they're not trying to help themselves. I'm bring them back in. What's up, bro?
Yo, what's up, bro? Everything good?
Yeah, man. How you doing, bro?
I'm chilling, man. Just studying for my NCLEX. You know how that is.
Hey, man, you gonna do good on the NCLEX, man. I actually got a video on how to pass that joint, man.
I watched it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. Yeah, I appreciate it. But yeah, you're gonna do good, bro. Shout out. And I just want to, ladies and gentlemen, this guy is 23 years old, man. Just graduated from LPN school, gonna get his RN and got the world ahead of him, man. You don't got no kids, do you?
Nah, man. No. I'm 23. No kids.
Man, no kid. Don't have no kids either, man. Don't have them either, bro. You don't need them right now, man. Wait till you about one day, man. Wait till you about 35, 40, bro.
Word.
Yeah, man. You don't need to have them right now. But let me just get your opinion. Do you feel like we should give back? I know we're not obligated to do nothing, but do you feel like we should give back to the community?
I'm gonna answer this in a 2-part answer. Is that okay with you?
Go ahead, bro.
I'm African American. I'm Black, right? And I feel like a lot of times the Black community, we tend to not play victim, but we tend to hold ourselves back sometimes. And I feel like we hold ourselves back because we have a lot of obstacles against us that we have to face on a daily basis, which is the systemic racism, or it's just like being able, it's like a race. We're held back in a race and everyone's in front of us. So I feel like sometimes when us as Black people, when we finally get some type of success, it's like everyone around us is like, okay, how like help us get there? How are we supposed to get there? And I feel like sometimes people feel like we just got here. We got to understand how it feels to be here. Let me handle my stuff first before I can even lend a hand. You know what I'm saying? Because I just got here and I need to learn how to obtain it and keep it while I get here. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I feel you. I feel like that for a long time, man.
And like I believe that like you can lend a hand, but only to people that really want to accept what you have. You know what I'm saying? Because not everyone wants an easy way out, and sometimes people will use you.
Yeah.
Like I think one of the videos you posted that you was a nurse and people was like automatically seeing that you have a lot of money and they're gonna continuously ask you for money or continue to ask you for to do things to help them. And it's like, yo, what are you doing for yourself to even put you in a position to upgrade yourself? Why am I putting my all my effort, all things I tried to get here to help you? So
Michelle,
I don't know.
listen, fam. I remember before, like I did nursing school, bro. I remember when I used to go to the mall, with my homies, man, and I used to be the one who couldn't buy shit, couldn't buy
No,
nothing,
right?
bro. Bro, I couldn't buy nothing. All I used
Yo,
to just watch them buy shit, bro. I'm like, nah, and, I'm fronting broke. I'm like,
I
nah, bro, I
feel
don't
you.
need that. I was a nigga in the back. Hey,
I
bro,
feel
I
you.
don't need that,
I
bro.
feel you. I
Nah, I
feel
don't need all that. Knowing that I really wanted it, I just couldn't have it. But one, I had horrible spending habits back then.
you.
So just try, you know what I'm saying? Like try to watch your spending. But I had horrible spending habits. I was working 2 jobs and was just lose money because I was just, I don't know, man, trying to be on the streets, messing with girls, all that kind of stuff. But
I know.
anyway, man, it's just like I've always, and I think this has helped me to a certain degree. I feel like I've always had a chip on my shoulder because I wasn't given anything. And at first I used that as anger because I'm like, well, shit, this person got that. Why I can't have that? Or this person had this. Why I can't have this? And I use it as anger because I'm just like, okay, well, since I can't have it, since you're not gonna give it to me, I'm gonna take it. And I think in the long run, and when I look back in hindsight, it helped me. But I was looking at it in the wrong way because the world don't owe you nothing, bro.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
The world don't owe you a damn thing. And I was going into the world like, man, you know, because when I moved out of Detroit and I moved to the suburbs, I would see all these rich white kids with all this stuff. I'm like, well, what the fuck? Like, I used to think that why would you put me in an environment to have certain things, or not to have certain things, but why would you put me in an environment where all these people got certain things, but you can't give them to me? I was angry for a long time, bro, like for a long time. But that's stupid because it's stupid because my parents was trying to put me in a better place so I wouldn't get my head blown off. You dig what I'm saying?
My mom did
Just,
for me.
yeah, and I'm just like just being spoiled and entitled to stuff that I shouldn't have been entitled to because I hadn't worked for nothing. You dig what I'm saying? So, like I said, I got a real problem though with grown men who ask for things and don't want to do nothing themselves. It's nothing worse than a lazy ass man. My girl will tell you.
100%.
Bro, are you a CNA?
I'm a PCT. Yes.
Okay, so before, like, so I work in the long-term care facility, right? It's a man in there, 26 years old, right? He has muscular dystrophy. Dude can barely even hold a phone in his hand, bruh. And he got a job.
I feel that.
And he got a job. It's grown men out here who don't even want to get up in the morning and do nothing, bruh.
100%.
Nothing.
And these are the men that think they're obligated to have a woman or so woman that's a high of caliber. It's like, what do you bring it to the table, my G?
Nothing. Bro, fam, ain't bringing nothing to the table. And this grown man out here about to die that's still working. If you an able-bodied grown man, you ain't got nothing to complain about, bro. Nothing. I cannot stand a lazy ass man. That is one of the worst things you can possibly be. I don't even want niggas like that around me, bro, because that's
100%.
draining, fam.
I feel you.
It's draining, fam. Like, I literally got 4 friends, bro. Like 4 close friends. Like, because a lot of other people I just had to really stop rocking with because the energy, man, energy is so real, bro.
The frequency that you put out in this universe is what you're gonna attract.
Yeah, man. So, go ahead. My bad, bro.
No, you good. I like me personally. I failed nursing school the first time. I was in a relationship, whatever. It doesn't really matter. But I just felt like I had most of my life. I had to work for everything I had. When I was my first job was 15 at Burger King. I was 15. First car I bought at 17 years old was a 1996 Honda Civic in high school. Everybody was driving a new Beamer, the new Honda. I drove that 1996 Honda Civic with pride because you know what? I made that money at Burger King, the $400 every 2 weeks I was making into buying that car. And
Facts, bro.
that carried on into my whole journey when it comes to school, work. My ambition is out the roof. And I think that's one thing my mother instilled into me. I had a single mom growing up. You know, I didn't think that everything was obligated to me like a lot of my friends are growing up because I didn't grow up in the hood. I grew up in a decent area like the suburbs. So a lot of my friends had money. But
Right.
I knew for me to make it that I wish I could go straight from my BSN. But I knew that I needed to take the steps to make sure that I have security and make sure that I'm gonna take one step at a time to get where I needed to get. I failed nursing school the first time. I ain't cry. I ain't complain about it. You know, I went back again and did what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm blessed enough that I'm here right now and having that instilled in me. So back to your question with the whole, do we feel that people are obligated? I feel like to give back to the community, I feel like you should give back to the community in your way when you're ready. But you're not obligated to do anything but take care of you and your family. And that's it.
Respect, man. I really respect that. And a lot of the times, though, like people around us will make us feel so guilty. You know what I'm saying? When they feel like we have achieved, when they feel like, not when you feel like, but when they feel like you've achieved a certain amount of what they call success, they feel like, oh, well, you may think that you better than them or whatever the case may be. And they guilt you into doing things. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I don't give a damn about what nobody got to say about me, bro. I don't care. Because we had the same 24 hours. You could have did something different. And a lot of these cats make excuses, bro. A lot of these cats make so many excuses that is sickening, bro. Like, ask my girl. Like, I talk about it all the time. It is nothing worse than a lazy man. And no disrespect to the dudes that stay at home and they girls work. No disrespect. We was just talking about that. But I was like, there's no way I could be that, bro.
I can't. I'm not to change the topic a little bit, but I feel like if you give a woman nothing wrong with like having a woman having a boss female, because that's what you put out, she's supposed to multiply, vice versa. But if you have a woman just doing all of the masculine things that you're not putting into, you're gonna cause that relationship to set up for failure because she's not gonna look at you in no masculine way.
She's gonna disrespect you, bro.
And yeah, 100%. I've been through it. Been through it.
Like she's gonna disrespect you, bro. She's not like if you have a woman that's literally working, you know what I'm saying, and you're not even contributing to the house at all, and you're not to the house, but like financially, and you're doing all the housework, all the feminine work, bro. She is not. I don't give a damn what she says.
100%.
She's not gonna respect you, bro, at all. Because guess what? As soon as you make her mad, the first thing she gonna do is put you out. You gone, bro.
This is my crib. You can't kick me out. That's what you want to say.
Right.
Where am I going? My name is on this lease.
Right.
You feel me?
First thing she gonna do. Oh, you don't pay no bills in this motherfucker. That's the first thing she gonna say.
Word up.
Boy, you better not. Oh, you better not come at her wrong. What? Cook? No. I've been out there working all day. You don't pay shit. No. She gonna talk to you reckless, bro. 9 times out of 10. I can't say all because all situations ain't the same.
Yeah.
But boy, for the most part, like I had my homie, right? He came on here like a couple of weeks ago. He was talking about like being a polygamist and everything like that. And he actually said that he was gonna get 2 women and black women, American black women. I had to ask him what type of women that he was gonna say. He said he was gonna get 2 American black women with good jobs to be in a polygamous relationship while he stayed home. I said, nigga, on what planet are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
I said, on what planet, nigga? Like, ain't no way, ain't no woman on earth finna have a good job and gotta compete with another female in her atmosphere for you to stay at home. It's not happening, bro.
Especially a black woman. Black woman is strong.
It's not happening.
You're not doing that.
Bro, under no circumstances. That's why I had to ask him, like, you talking about black chicks? American black chicks? No, sir. It's not gonna happen.
What's your opinion on I'll give it back to the community?
Well, I feel like you give it back to the people who want it, who's worthy. Somebody who's I don't feel like you should just blindlessly give back. To me, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I blindlessly give to somebody who ain't showed that they worthy of having it?
Mm-hmm.
The game is to be sold, not told. But if somebody bless you with a situation, then
Mm-hmm.
you should be worthy of it.
I
Wow,
feel
that's
that.
just like, if I'm going, like, if a woman that I'm cool with, or if I got a female relative that got an ain't shit dude as a man, and he constantly whooping her ass, why would I keep going to save her when she going right back to him? That's
Okay.
crazy. You don't respect
Mm-hmm.
what I've done for you as a
Mm-hmm.
person. So no, I'm not gonna just blindlessly give to people. That's crazy. That
Mm-hmm.
to me, that don't make sense. I don't just blindlessly give. I will help the young boys and the young girls because they got a chance.
Mm-hmm.
But these grown motherfuckers, no. You
Just
can help
because
yourself.
you're putting out energy, like you putting out work and effort to help other people, and for it to go you to be useless and not really go anywhere it doesn't make sense. It's counterproductive, if that's the right terminology to use.
Yeah, man. And I was actually talking to somebody the other night, man,
Mm-hmm.
about the whole black struggle. I
Uh-huh.
am very aware that
Uh-huh.
racism is very real. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
stupid, but I don't let racism hold me back. And I don't use it as an excuse. And I do feel like sometimes some of us as a people do use that as a crutch
Mm-hmm.
because it is so real and
Mm-hmm.
it is so out there in your face.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can use that constantly, I can, instead of me saying, you know what, I'm a loser,
Mm-hmm.
I could just blame it on racism.
Yeah,
You get
man.
what I'm saying? And I feel like some of us do that, not all, but
Mm-hmm.
some of us do that. And I've met people like that. Like, oh, well, 'cause I'm black, because I'm
Mm-hmm.
black, because I'm black. Well, bro, I'm black too, bro. So
A lot of,
what's my, how come I'm doing it and you can't?
exactly. A lot of my family members, I feel, are not, I'm not gonna say family members, but a lot of people I know in my that African American people in my close circle, a lot of them uplift me and are proud of what I'm doing, but some of them downplay it. And the
Mhm.
fact that they downplay it, I kind of think it's because they wish that they could have been in a situation to be where I was at. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm blessed enough that my mom got me out of the situation or raised me in the proper uh surroundings where I didn't have to be around the things that my family was grew up around. That's why I'm blessed enough. But I
Right.
feel like sometimes, man, like we just make excuses, bro. Excuses after excuse. Like I don't want to get too detailed because I know it's going on Facebook, but I just don't know. I just don't understand why, like us as a people, sometimes we get so like we get so stuck in the moment of why we can't become better, and we get stuck and we want to accept things, accept government help, we want to accept all these things when we could definitely put our initiative and put things to the side and put more productive things to help us grow. I don't understand why people don't do that, if that makes sense.
Sometimes I don't get it either. But and again, there are people out there that truly need help.
Yeah,
I've
of
been
course, of course.
exposed. Yeah, I've been exposed to individuals that really do need the help, and that were dealt a really bad hand. And I get
Mhm,
that. People who are handicapped, people who are chronically ill,
mhm.
people who are mentally ill. It's all kind of like there are real people that
Of
need this
course,
help,
of
but
course.
we're not talking about them. And
Mhm,
but I said that because I want people to know that I do acknowledge that, and I am empathetic towards those situations, and I acknowledge that those situations are very, very real.
mhm,
But we're not talking about them. I'm talking about the same person who is comfortable about being where they are, but complain about why they're not excelling or hate on the next man for excelling.
mhm.
Those are the individuals that I'm talking about. And I'm not giving back to those individuals. Give back for what? Because you're not going to do anything with it. What am I giving to? It's nothing to give back to. So when people say, well, you should give back to the community, that's fine. But I'd rather do it to people that I feel are worthy of giving back to. I mean, that's just how I feel about it.
And can I ask you this one question before I leave?
Yeah,
Do you
go ahead.
think that giving back to the community and gaining profit off of it is still giving back?
It depends on what you're talking about.
Like
Can you
if
give
I
me an
want
example?
if I want to open up a side business, right? My mom is she works her 9 to 5, but also she has a business, like a side business that she opened up for kids, abusive like relationships, mother and fathers, for their kids to go to for like a YMCA or Boys and Girls Club type of thing.
Mm.
And it's like she gains profit off of it, but that's how she gives back to her community because she's been abused in her relationships and she knows what it's like. You know what I'm saying? So
Me
is that
personally, I don't
still
think it's
giving
nothing
back?
wrong with gaining back. That's how the Europeans do it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's how they do it.
Mm-hmm.
Why not? I mean, like that's another thing too. This whole mentality of give it to me for free or you ain't supposed to profit off this and off that, that's bullshit.
Wow.
That is another crab in the barrel ass mentality. That is so stupid. You pay for everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't you pay for something that's gonna help benefit your life? You pay to go to school, you pay to go to wherever, to any place it's going. You pay to go to the gym to get a better body.
You said this about the last video you posted. You said it's like you pay for everything and money has value. It doesn't buy you happiness. Remember that video you made? It doesn't buy you
Yeah,
happiness, but you said you have to pay to go to the gym that helps you feel better about yourself. You have to pay
absolutely.
for therapy to help you fix your mind. You have to pay for the right nutritional food to put in your body. You have to pay for everything, so it makes life easier. You know what I'm
And I
saying?
always said I'd rather be broke and rich. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, no. I said I'd rather be depressed and rich versus being depressed and broke. Because
100%.
at least I could do something about it. At least I could get some help because money allows you resources. Resources allows you a better life, no matter what situation you're in. If I'm terminally ill, I'd rather be terminally ill and rich because at least I can do something about my illness while I'm still here versus just being terminally ill and poor and not being able to do nothing. You dig what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So I don't know. I hate when people say, well, you're doing this for the community. You shouldn't get paid. Why not? Why shouldn't I get paid?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I'm giving somebody some gain, listen, bro. I see, like, I know nurse millionaires, bro. Like millionaire nurses, bro. And I'm paying for their time.
Mm-hmm.
I have no problem paying for their time because why should they give me the game for free? They don't know me. I've never done anything for them. And I
100%.
think that's a horrible mentality that some of us have. If I can just get 30 minutes alone with this woman to pick her mind, yes, I'm gonna pay that little $150 she asking for.
Word.
Yes, I'm gonna pay that $500 she asking for because she's done it. She's been there. She's going to where I want to be. I'm gonna pay $100,000 to go to CRNA school.
Mm-hmm.
So why wouldn't I pay this woman for her time? Because she can show me how to get to the bag. You feel what I'm saying?
It's an investment. Like people scared to pay Kevin Samuels and his whatever, like in his business. These people are high earners. You
Yeah.
need to invest in yourself to gain a little bit of knowledge, and that little bit of knowledge will make you multiply that knowledge by 10 with that 30 minutes, and you will be able to gain more money than you ever thought you could just by investing a small amount of money.
Yeah, bro. Like, listen, bro. Nursing school is $10,000, bro.
Mm-hmm.
10 grand, bro. And that's on the cheap end for LPN school because I know a lot of people, especially here in Michigan, they paying like $30,000, $45,000 or whatever. But even with that is outrageous.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you that. That is outrageous. But even so, you can make that back if you grind it out
100%.
in 6 months. You dig what I'm saying? Like, especially here in Michigan. What state you in? I don't know what state
New
you in.
Jersey.
You're in Jersey. Okay, well, I know here in Michigan.
They pay high like LPNs over here. Like the starting LPN is like 28, 29.
Okay, that's same here with Michigan, pretty much. So you can make that in like 6 months if you grind it out. You know what I'm saying? Even if it is $35,000, $40,000, like I said, that is crazy. You know what I'm saying? To pay for LPN, but nonetheless, it's a quick process. Because I remember you said you wish you could have went for your RN. Listen, bro, the best thing I could have ever did, and I was a truck driver before I was a nurse. I hated being a truck driver, bro. It was good money, but I hated it. I was miserable because I just didn't like being on the road like that. It's like you got to be built for that lifestyle. I wasn't built for it. I can admit that. You really have to be built. I call myself the most social, antisocial person of all time. And like when you out there on that road, it's real antisocial. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So nursing was like one of the only fields that because I literally Googled what field can I work in that I have the most time and can make a schedule and everything like that. And nursing popped up. So that's what I decided to get into. Plus, I had already worked with my pops prior because he owned some group homes back in the day. And we used to take care of mentally ill patients and everything like that. And then then I was a CNA and everything like that. So I'm like, I might as well go all the way.
Me too.
So, and the reason I even I signed up for school, what was crazy is because I had failed my state board to go to be a CNA. So like I was making a mattress or whatever, and I think I folded it wrong or some shit like that. And I was like, I'm gonna show her. So literally the next day I went out and signed up for CNA. I mean for LPN school. And that was the best decision I could have made because in 11 months, bro, my life literally changed. Like, and you don't have no kids, bro. Do you got a girl?
No, me and my ex broke up like 2 years ago. So I've been single for like a year and a half.
Bro, listen, bro. And you single, bro? Oh my God. Bro. Bro, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Honestly, I'm very glad that I wasn't single when I got my license, bro.
Yeah.
Because real talk, I probably would have been reckless out here, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you, bro.
You,
I would have been reckless out here. A young 26-year-old dude getting money can literally make his own schedule and can go where I want to go when I want to go.
When you became an LPN?
When I started school, I was 26.
Okay. All right.
And I was like, bruh, like I don't
understand. I guess me personally, I don't know yet because I have yet to get that type of money and be there. You know what I'm saying? But bro, I know that when I get there, it's gonna be something I need to experience. But I think I'm gonna try my best, and I'm going to be very humble and save my money. That's what I'm trying to do. I gotta
don't get a girl right now, bro.
Nah, I'm not worried about girls, man. The girls my age right now are just so immature. I can't even do that right now. So,
bro, listen, bro. I used to have girls try to talk to me when I walked to Walmart with my scrubs on, bro. Because it's the perception. It's the perception, bro.
They see the money.
They know nurses make money, fam. Like, listen, bro. I'm trying to tell you now, bro. I know it's, bro.
I can ask you one question before I go. CJ, my mom's calling me. You ask you one question.
All right, go ahead.
All right. When you became a nurse, right? Do you think that people were just throwing themselves at you, right? Like quick or not?
Man, when I was in nursing school and they seen I had on the uniforms, girls would try to holler at me, bro, just because they thought I had money.
Or
you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, it was what it was. That just comes with the territory. Don't let you be working out and start to get in shape, bro. It's gonna be crazy. Before you go, my best advice, bro, please do not have no babies, bro.
You tell me this all the time. I'm not
because it's so, bro. I seen so many cats get taken out by child support, bro. I'm telling you, bro, like this serious, man. Please don't have no babies, bro.
I'm not going to, bro. Don't worry,
man. Not right now, bro. Not right now. About in your mid-30s, bro. I don't have no kids yet, bro. Do not have, please, bro. A woman can eat off your seed for the rest of her life, bro. I'm telling you, you young, have you some fun, bro. Like, do not get none of these broads pregnant out here, bro.
My mom's moving to North Carolina this September. I need to get my own apartment. I need to save up to get my own apartment. I'm not going to be going crazy,
God, bro.
But I just know I know, bro. I know, but I'm not going to.
I feel you, man.
It's gonna be a new experience for me. I'm 23. It's gonna be the first time me on my own, a nurse.
Yeah, man.
Doing my thing. You know, I'm going back to school. Not this fall, but spring. Next year, spring. I'm going back to the RN school, but it's gonna be something new. I gotta experience it. You feel me? But I am not gonna get nobody pregnant.
No, please, whatever you do, bro. Whatever you do, have your fun, blow you some money, go on some trips. But God, don't get none of these bros. Yeah, hit a couple trips up, man. But please, and save 30%. But for whatever you do, bro, avoid that, man. But I appreciate you hopping on, man. And you can hop on anytime, bro. I'll do a show.
I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate your advice, man. Everything you be teaching me. Watch all your videos, bro. I appreciate it.
Man, that made me feel so good to hear, man. I appreciate that.
You already know, man.
All right, man. I'll holler at you.
All right, bro.
Man, shout out to Nigeria, man. Lord Jesus. Let me turn my music back on. I had to turn it down so I can let the brother speak. But yeah, man. No, I can't give back to the community, man. If the community not trying to do better for themselves, they're not trying to get the game. I can't do it. I'll give back to the people that want to change, that want to upgrade themselves. Let me get into some of these comics. Lante Mills says facts. Shout out to you, bro. Clement says that man was lying out his teeth. He couldn't stop drinking that water. I don't know what you're talking about. What water? He says stay on your grind, bro. Shout out to you, Clement. Nisha says people will never want to see others succeed if they are not climbing up the ladder too. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's told by Muriel. Congratulations. I don't know everything, but what I do know is becoming a nurse can change your future. That's facts. Nisha says people think everything is free and it's not. That's true. Everything is not free. Like I said, if you want to hop in on a conversation, man, just please join on. You can hit the link. Najir says, thank you for having me on, bro. Man, no problem. Anytime, man. That young man gonna be somebody, bro. And that's what we need to do too, man. Like when you see younger guys, bro, that's on the come up, like don't hate on them, man. Help guide them the best you can. And with females too. Like when y'all see, yeah. He was talking. Yeah, that's crazy. I should call him and see. If he if he want to jump on. That's the homie Gabe. Yeah, he talking about that man was talking about getting two women. And look, why he stayed home though. I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna see if he around. Cause I know y'all probably think I'm capping right now, but I'm not capping. I know y'all probably think I'm capping. I'm gonna see if he gonna come on, if he available. Cause homie said two. I'm calling him right now, live on the air. He probably at work though. He ain't answering. I'm one more ring and I'm gonna hang up. All right, he ain't answering, y'all. He probably busy, but yeah, man. I can't see no black women letting that fly. No black women here. Hell no. I don't see it. Nisha says, my thing is people be so secretive, like they don't want you to know what they know. And that is sad. Let's help each other. I get that. Now I understand that point. But I also understand the point of the game is to be sold, not told. Because yes, it is nice to help people that want to be helped, and there's nothing wrong with giving somebody some free game, but it's also nothing wrong with paying for the knowledge that you seek, because they always say if you're good at something, you never do it for free, right? Just like if you're a nurse, you're not expected to come in and work for free. I don't do nothing for free at all. Nothing. I don't volunteer nowhere at all. I just don't. Time is too valuable. But yeah. There are situations to where people just, try to hide the game for themselves, but that comes down to insecurity too, because they feel like their spot is threatened. I don't understand that with nursing though. You know what I'm saying? Because it's wrong for everybody to eat in that game. What she say? Right, but come on, they let you down one time and then you know not to do it again. That's true. I mean, like, that's crazy, but it's true. And you in school too, like, so and you be traveling now, so I can only imagine what it's gonna be like when you hit that nurse money. You dig? You gonna shut it down. But yeah, man, I'm just not a fan. I'm not a fan of that. And people say, well, you know what, CJ, that's wrong, because everybody wasn't dealt the same cards you were dealt, and that's cool. I understand that, but when something bad happened to me, you know what I was told? Life sometimes is not fair. It's not fair. And we have too many things at our fingertips. We literally have the world in our fingertips to be broke. We have too many things to go around to be broke. That's crazy. Like, literally, it's people that sit back and make millions of dollars off their phone. It's all kind of hustles. Like, if you are broke, in 2021, if you are broke and you are not mentally ill, and if you don't have a chronic illness and you can walk, breathe, and there is nothing physically wrong with you, if you are broke, that's because you choose to be broke. That's because you choose to be. If you're an adult and ain't nothing wrong with you, you are broke because you choose to be. And that's point blank, period. It's all kind of things you can do out here. I done seen now hiring signs literally everywhere. Walmart, Home Depot, Bahama Breeze, Tropical Smoothie, all kind of places. All kind of places. It's literally no reason to be broke in 2020. McDonald's, Burger King, like everybody's hiring now. Everybody's hiring. Uber, Lyft, Grubhub, like it's so many things you can do to make you some paper. Like I don't understand. Fiverr.com, where you can literally put something you'll do for $5. You dig? I mean, shit. And people hate on the OnlyFans chicks, but damn, at least the OnlyFans chicks is doing something. Hold on, we got somebody in the comments. Shout out to Clement. We're gonna bring Clement in. Let me read this comment before I bring him in. Let's see. Nisha says, hello, that's what I say. Everybody keep telling me that when I touch my nurse money, it's different because I love to work. But if I'm working my tail off, you not hustling off on me. I tell you how the game is, but you have to get it on your own like I'm doing. That's a fact. That's a fact. Let me bring my mans in real quick.
What's good, bro?
You all right?
Yeah, man.
What's the deal?
Do you hear an echo? Or we're good?
Hold on. Let me cut the music down. Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I hear you. All right,
it's
perfect.
Like
yeah, the echo's gone. There we go.
All right, cool.
What's happening, man? Good to see you. Good to talk with you.
Man,
I see you constantly grinding, man. You are grinding. Always on it.
Trying to, bro.
I know, like man. Definitely motivational to see that. I have a question for you.
Let's go.
So I've definitely started watching a little bit more of your channel. A while back, I saw you, and you and I have been tuning into the same station, so I usually follow the same people like that. And someone like you who pushes a lot more guys towards like CRNA and LPN, what would it be beneficial for someone that's in the trade to move over into a field like that? Because it sounds like the ability to make money scales far faster.
Well, I think it depends on what the trade is, because when I became a truck driver, it was relatively easy for me to make a lot of money really quickly. Mm-hmm. I just hated the job.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And it just really depends on what that trade is. I mean, because I know like people that work on elevators, like elevator mechanics, they make really good money.
Yeah, they make
plumbers. I don't know what plumbers and electricians start off at, but I know they can potentially make pretty good money. Now I know with like LPNs, like I said, I tell people in 11 months I changed my life. You know what I'm saying? Like financially. And I said if it's nothing else, if you don't want to be nothing else in the medical field, I say everybody, if you're in it, should at least be an LPN, because you can live a good life, especially if it's just you.
Yeah.
If it's just you, you can live a very good life if you work as an LPN. Now, if you got a family, you can live a good life too. But if it's just you, like
you're going,
like it's right. Like my girl don't work, bro. She don't work.
Wow. Congrats to you, man. Okay.
Yeah, like she don't work. And I don't like, I swear, like I'm not trying to brag, but like my girl was getting to the point where her job was stressing her out and it was literally making her sick. You know what I'm saying? And plus with COVID and all that stuff, I was just like, well, baby, we'll stay home.
Just take the time off. Yeah, that's it.
And she hasn't been back since. I like her being at home. I like her taking care of the house. I like her cooking. I like her cleaning. I like her being in her feminine energy. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Now she can work if she want to. She got the option to work. She don't have to. And I'm not saying that that's for everybody. I'm not saying that. And I put that on my Facebook page. And I think people saying think that I mean, like, you ain't a real man if your girl got to work. No, that's not what I'm saying, because that ain't for everybody. I'm not ignorant. I do realize that the average apartment in America is $1,400. I get that. That's crazy for somebody to say, well, you ain't a real man if your girl. No. That's just how I choose to run things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, like sense. I don't, how another man run his household, that's not my business. I don't judge that man off he run his house. As long as he's contributing to his house, that's all I care about. That's all I care about. If he's taking care of his family, that's all I care about. His kids ain't starving. That's what I care about. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's how a man is supposed to be judged. But if your girl work, cool. I just want to get to a position to where she don't have to work.
Yeah.
Or,
it's a choice.
It's definitely a choice.
It's a necessity. Correct. I 100% agree with that.
I mean, as far as like a trade, like it depends, man. Because if I'm making $100,000 in my trade, then I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm just bored and want something else to do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm no money expert. But if I'm bored and I want something else to do, then maybe. I think you just got to assess your situation to the best of your abilities. You know what I'm saying? And figure out, okay, well, is this step worth it? Because to me, LPN school was worth it because I literally make my own schedule. There's like, that's one of the best freedoms of all time. Like I literally choose when I want to go to work and when I don't want to go to work. So,
okay.
So let me ask you.
Yeah.
Do you feel like we should, once a person becomes successful, do you feel like you should automatically give back to the community?
Automatically? Hell no. No. Yeah. Not even in the slightest bit automatically. I think it takes a lot of self-work to even get yourself to the point where you're wealthy.
Mm-hmm.
A lot. Unless you run into lucky money, you grab a good deal. You know, there's people that win the lottery. Okay. But the mentality has to change. Your friend group has to change. Your whole lifestyle has to change for you to finally become a wealthy person in your life. Mm-hmm. So to now turn around and say, oh, I now feel obligated. No, man, they have not put in nearly the level of work that you have to now turn around and say you should be obligated to help us out because we look.
Well, not obligated because we're not obligated to do nothing. But should you do it?
Should
your choice?
I think you should do whatever you can at whatever phase in your life while you're moving up. Listen, I'm not a millionaire, but I can give knowledge in what I've learned so far in my life. So at every stage of my life, I'm constantly trying to give back. Giving back is not always money. Giving back is the knowledge that you gained through your journey and who you can help with that knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's definitely the best thing to help out while you're on your journey because it shows, listen, I'm not perfect, but I am in a little bit better of a position, and I'm telling you, here's how you can do it better for yourself to possibly even surpass me. Because I'm not about keeping myself at the top. I'm about let's raise everyone else up. And I think in that, it's a very humbling experience for anyone listening because they could see, wow, you know, he's in a better position, but he's trying to help me elevate past him. You know, and that same person that you'll be talking to will now be the same person that'll have your back if anything actually ever goes down.
For sure. Let me get to some of these comments.
Yeah.
Nisha says, LOL, that's what I said. Everybody. Oh, I read that already. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. I think it's Malgarazza. Get you? She said, this is what Christ did before he went to the cross. Do you know how to get to heaven? You can pray this prayer and invite Jesus to your heart, dear Lord. Okay. Shout out to Jesus, but I don't think that has anything to do with the topic. Like I said earlier, I don't know if you were listening earlier, but I had said that I don't believe in giving back to people who are not going to receive it in the right way. There's nothing that I despise more than a lazy man. I don't believe in giving out anything to well-to-do who's physically in shape, nothing wrong with them, who are just lazy. I don't believe in helping lazy men or women. Lazy adults, absolutely not. I have no patience for it. Like I told the last guy who was on, I work in a facility where a man who has muscular dystrophy can't even move his hands all the way. He has to ask somebody to wipe his eye and to scratch his head because he can't do it for himself. He literally has a job. He has a job. So if he has a job, why can't your lazy ass get up and get a job? What is giving back to the community really? You know what I'm saying? And I get it. some people are in unfortunate situations, and I will help those who can't help themselves, who really, really do need the help, because there are some people that do really, really need help.
Even though
But,
they're doing everything they can,
right.
it's still not enough, which is
And I
fair.
get it. Sometimes we just have some badass luck and life just beats us down, and everybody needs help at some point. But what I won't do is I won't help an individual who refuses to help themselves. That's just like the example I made earlier. That's just like me going, if I had a sister and her dude beat her once, and I go over there, whoop his ass, potentially lose my life or lose everything that I worked for to help her out, then she goes right back to
back.
I don't do that, bro.
No.
I let grown people be grown people, because guess what? When they doing good, you can't tell them shit. It's only when they doing bad, not all people, but I'm saying when they doing good, you can't tell them nothing. But when they doing bad, oh, bro, can I? No. Like, bro, my circle is very small. My circle is extremely small.
Have you
Like,
found have you found as you elevated yourself higher in your life, that circle shrank down?
Yes. Me and my girl go on vacations once a month, and we've none of our friends. I love my boys, but none of them have went with us. I don't know what's going. Like, people got different things going on. Plus, we in a pandemic. I don't expect people to drop what they doing to come travel with me. You dig what I'm saying?
Fair.
But because I couldn't do more things. I couldn't do things when I didn't have what I have now. When I was broke, everything was more relatable because I didn't have anything to do because I was broke. I couldn't do anything. Some of the things I wanted to do.
Makes sense. Yeah.
But when you get more paper, you're able to do more things. And if y'all just not moving at the same speed or whatever the case may be, then naturally y'all not going to be able to do some of the same things. It's not a diss. It's just the way life is. That's so you will find yourself doing things a lot of the times by yourself, unless y'all just on the same pace. But sometimes you will meet people along the way that will, that's doing what you're doing, and y'all will click up and everything like that. So, but if you're not doing anything with yourself, like, nah, I don't even want you around.
No, we're on the same page on that. I lazy people. I mean, I have them in my family, and even my parents trying to talk to me and say, "Oh, you should get in contact." I'm like, hell no. Like, are you kidding me? Like, get in contact for what? Okay, if he sits at home every single day, and you're enabling him by letting him sit there, by the way. And these are conversations that I've had with my parents. You're enabling him by letting him sit there and not putting any kind of responsibility on him. Because the way I like to look at it, men are like lumps of coal. Responsibility is pressure. So the more responsibility you're able to put on yourself and you're able to thrive from that, the closer you refine yourself to becoming a diamond. Mm-hmm. So if you're literally sitting at home and you have zero pressure, you can do whatever you want and there's no repercussions. As a man, we can literally be comfortable in nothing. Like, men can sit in a cave and be perfectly content with that. Mm-hmm. Women are what bring actually life to our lives, in my opinion. That's why I think a good woman is a compliment to a man's life.
Facts. I agree.
But I lost my train of thought. Sorry. Sometimes I ramble and lose my train of thought, but
that's all good. No, you was just saying that a woman can be a good compliment to a man's life if she's a good woman. I 100% agree with that. And guess what? A good woman gonna have your best intention in heart. A good woman ain't gonna let you slip. She ain't gonna let you be jealous. Like, me and my girl was discussing Steph Curry earlier today. And she had brought up yesterday, and she had brought up why would she say that? Because remember when she said that she missed dudes checking for her or whatever the case may be. And we just sitting there like, you married to one of the richest men in the world. He don't go out here and publicly cheat on you. You've never heard any bad stories about this guy. And you want to be checked out by dusty niggas who don't have half the stuff that he got. That's because she's in competition with him. She wants to be the star.
Yeah.
She wants to be the one with her name in lights. She wants people checking for her. That's what happens when you get a woman who's trying to be in competition with her. And I know, and I'm willing to bet every last dollar I got that he does not have a prenup, because eventually she's going to leave him.
Oh, don't say that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Oh, she's
shame.
going to leave.
It's a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. I
And
could see I
people,
could definitely see that happening because she's far too she's far too attention seeking right now.
yeah.
You know, and I think because he's in a field. It's not like your field or my field. I'm a plumber, by the way, so
Oh
I'm in
yeah,
a
they
very
make
good
good
field,
money.
and yeah. So
Look at
like
that.
I definitely I promote young guys like, bro, start while I started a little later in my life at like 25, and I tell like I'm still making the good money right now. You know, up in the high fives.
Bro, you can make good money at any age, bro. I don't care if you started at 50, because bills don't discriminate how old you are.
Yeah.
Rent ain't never
Yeah.
called me and asked me, hey, how old are you today? Well, we're gonna give you a discount because you however age you are. No. They ain't never, but go ahead, bro.
Yeah. Damn. What was I saying?
You were saying about shit. I
Yeah.
kind
You
of forgot what you were saying too. I kind of forgot what you were saying too. But anyway, man.
Aisha Curry.
Oh yeah, we was talking about her because she was in competition.
Oh,
She's in
correct.
competition with him.
Yeah. So the way I look at it, your field, my field, we have to work. So we respect the kind of money, and your woman respects the money that you've made because she's seen you put in the work for that, as well as she's had to work. He's in a different field where it's fast money.
Yeah.
That's the fast, like he went, played a game, made 2 mil, just like that.
Yep.
So she just sees it as, oh, he went and hung out a little bit. He went and played a game. He came back with all this money. So she doesn't really appreciate what he had to do to get, at least that's the way I'm seeing it. She doesn't appreciate that, and she just sees all these people kind of gravitating towards him. She doesn't get any kind of attention. Now she feels some type of way about it.
I think it was and I agree with that. And I think it was a situation too where they got together when they were really young. I don't know if they took each other's virginity, but I'm gonna, for the sake of conversation, assume so. And she never had the chance to go through her whole phase. Like, and something. And let me say this: all women don't need to go through a whole phase, but she seems like the kind of one that needed to go through it, because he seems like, he a little cheesy or whatever, but I'm not a hater on him. He's one of the top athletes on the planet.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like,
she would definitely be shooting herself in both feet if she decided to divorce him.
Yeah.
Both.
Yeah.
But he's definitely one of the top athletes. She got together while she was with him while she was young. I think it's a lot less of, she seems like someone that needs to go through a whole phase, and more probably the people she's surrounding herself with that are talking into her ear.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Because in our generation, especially for black men, we're pushed on, like, what's pushed out in the media is you got to be a thug. You got to be, you got to be the guy that can make fast money, but you also got to have swag. So being a cheesy guy, it just doesn't cut it. And she's probably
Especially
now
where
falling
he's
for that
at.
trap. Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. But she's getting older, and like, listen, people talk mess about Russell Wilson, but at least Sierra doesn't disrespect him in public. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can say what you want about the guy. People call him a simp or whatever, or he got a chick that's for the streets. But I will say she doesn't. I haven't seen it, but I will say she's never ever disrespected him in public. And I've seen Aisha Curry disrespect Steph Curry numerous times in public. And I'm just like, bruh, like,
yeah, it's a bit much, and I think he's also one of the guys that he never I think as to move up to become wealthy, to move up in the world, you need to also learn to be assertive. He went the fast money route, so he never had to learn to be assertive. His game just talked for him.
yeah.
And
again, we're not hating on him for the audience. We're not hating on Steph Curry.
No, not
He's
at all.
a very talented individual. He's one of the best athletes on the planet. He just gets money differently than most people in the world. That's all we're saying.
Yeah, I mean, it's similar. Listen, actors, athletes, OnlyFans, I would put that in the same kind of category. That's different money. That's fast money. Fast money goes away very quickly as well, though.
Yeah, if you don't, you don't invest it,
And
you know what you're supposed to do.
You're a high performing athlete. You break your ankle, you twist your wrist. I mean, there's millions
Done.
of dollars. That's it. It's done,
It's
just like
over
that,
with.
overnight.
Over
So
with.
that's a definitely a different lifestyle, definitely a different way to get money, and he built himself up around that, and congrats to him because that takes a lot of dedication to even move up to the level of NBA. You
Oh yeah.
know, uh,
Oh yeah.
but I think he never had to build himself up as a man. How you have to how to move as a man through the world. It's a huge difference, and I think actually I'd definitely like to talk to you about that. I think this generation of men, men and women, men have been raised to be much softer men than generations before, and women have been raised to be much tougher. What are your
Absolutely.
thoughts?
I agree with that. And part of that is because I'm not going to sit up here because I can't blame women for everything because a lot of women are forced into positions, into masculine positions, um, being the head of the household. If somebody abandons their children, and I'm not going to say black because there are plenty of other races who abandon their children too. So let's just get that out of here right now. But a lot of women are forced into positions to where they have to be the masculine one. And then with guys, we've been romantic because guys, we real simple. You know what I'm saying? We only ask for a couple things. We ask for loyalty, we ask to be fed, and we want to have sex for the most part.
Yeah.
It don't really take much to make us happy. And we've been told and programmed through Disney movies that if you do this, if you simp out and everything like that, that's what'll get you a girlfriend. But honestly, it does the complete opposite. That repels women for the most part. You
Best
know
way to
what I'm
turn
saying?
women away.
Exactly. So it's like you 100% correct when you say most men have been feminized versus in reality, they tell women you don't need a man, be independent. Very masculine things.
Yes.
These are very masculine traits that a lot of women are taking on. And again, I understand that some of them are in a position to where they had no choice. But I feel like that is what's happening in a generation today. And I think that is the problem that a lot of women have, especially the women in our generation have, with somebody like a Kevin Samuels come along, because that is so rare. You don't hear men talk to women like that the way that he talks to them and tells them the truth and tells them what these select men really want in a woman. It's rare for them to hear that. No man who's worked his whole life making $100,000, $250,000, $300,000 a year is going to settle for the bottom of the bottom when it comes to women. I'm sorry, but he just won't. Even the ugliest man, the fattest, unattractive man, and if he's worked himself up to be in a high earner, he ain't gonna take the worst of woman.
Nope.
I'm just telling you that right now. And a lot of women like
money
that.
opens doors.
Absolutely.
Money opens doors.
Absolutely.
That's just it.
Absolutely. And a lot of women, I think a lot of women, especially women in our generation, don't like to hear that because they've been told so many things. Like I was born in 1990. So I just turned 30.
Congrats.
So
30, flirty, and thriving, bro.
there
you go.
And a lot of girls from my generation, their moms are the color purple generation. You know what I'm saying? The Gen Xers, they were the beginning of the you don't need a man for nothing movement. You know what I'm saying? That's what their moms were. They seen their mothers when the welfare system came into play. Welfare told them, you can have this. We'll pay for you to go to school. We'll pay for your groceries. But guess what? You don't need a man in the house. They were the first ones to see that, and that trickled on to them. You dig what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's difficult. In the next generation, like my younger brother, he's 22. Man, he gonna have it even worse.
Yeah, it's getting bad out here, man. Because I'm 28, so I'm not too far away from you. But here, I have a question I want to ask you. I've been putting together a couple of questions for something I'm planning on doing as well.
Okay.
And I want to run it past you, just because now that we're on the topic. So when a man in the dating market, when a man makes more money, the more doors open for him. When a woman makes more money, the more doors close for her.
As far as dating?
Yes, in the
I
dating market.
100% agree. I see it every day. You know how many nurses I run into that are upset because they can't find a man that make as much money or more money than them? I see it every day.
Hypergamy, man.
I see it every single day, and a lot, and like, I feel bad for those nurses to a certain degree because you got nurses making low 5, high 6 figures when most men don't make that money. That's only 15% of the country. That's only 15% of the country, and hypergamy. I think it's a good thing and it's a bad thing in a sense because, well, I'm not going to even say it's a bad thing. I think it's actually a good thing because
I think it's a good thing.
A lot of the times it brings women back to reality. Like when you at a certain level, the kind of man you want is rare for the most part. We're not speaking for all, but for the most part, you make, like I know a nurse practitioner right now, and she makes about 120,000 a year or whatever.
Wow.
Okay. And I hear her complain all the time. I just can't date a man who make less than me. I can't date a man who make less than me. I cannot date a man who make less than me. And I just say, okay, well, I mean, that's on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just realize your options is
slim pickings.
Slim to none. You think what I'm saying? Like it's slim to none because you want a man that makes over $100,000 and to take care of you when most men just don't do that. And I think it brings them down to reality a notch because as they get older, them standards start to creep down just a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's like the gift and the curse with women in high paying fields. It's rare to find a guy that's making that kind of money that's not wanted by other women. Like it, and then they want them to be loyal. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like good luck.
Now, do you think at a younger age, we like Kevin Samuels talks about it quite frequently, the sexual marketplace value. Everyone has it. Yep. Do you think at a younger age we should have been taught a little bit better about our sexual marketplace, our SMV? Oh
yeah, for sure. I think a lot of us aren't because we just don't know. A lot of us are just ignorant to it. If you was to ask my pops what an SMV is, he'd be like, "What? What is that?" I don't even know.
I know a GMC, but I don't
know. Right. So a lot of us are not taught about it. I mean, that's just what it is, you know. But you know, it is what it is. You live and you learn.
Yeah,
you live and you learn. I think it's something that should be taught, especially at a young age. Like if I had a daughter, I would have to assess my daughter accurately. Like if I knew my daughter was beautiful, but she wasn't smart, she wasn't that intelligent, I would have to keep it real with her. Like, listen, you're not that bright, but you're beautiful. A man would have you. You need to use what you got. First of all, I would ask her, what kind of life do you want to live? First of all, that would be the first. And people say, well, you young. No. You need to decide early what kind, especially as a female, what kind of life do you want to live with a man? Do you want to work or do you not want to work? Do you want to be taken care of? Do you want the option to work or not work? That's up to you. You figure that out. And once you figure that out, I would have her move accordingly. Now, if she wanted to be taken care of for the rest of her life and I knew she was a pretty woman, I said, well, baby, listen, you're not that smart, but you're beautiful. You got to use that to your advantage. You need to be submissive. You need to be friendly. You need to be cooperative. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can use that to your advantage. Use it while you can and while you're young. Now, if my daughter was smart, I would say you use that to your advantage. You know what I'm saying? To get the kind of man that you want. But don't be so smart to the point where it hinders you back from getting somebody that's good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That you try to be more than them. So we should
don't be too smart for a man, essentially.
Yeah. Not even too smart, but like don't just try to flaunt your intelligence because you can, especially when it's not called for.
Correct.
I like a smart woman. My woman is very smart. She's very intelligent.
I think most guys would want a smart woman.
Yeah.
Most guys would want a smart woman, but not a smart in terms of trying to challenge your intelligence at every turn.
Absolutely. Like for what? Like what are we doing? You know, you just trying to challenge me for this. That's very masculine. I do not like masculine women as far as like in my circle. I like to be around very feminine girls. Like my woman is very feminine. I don't like masculine women at all. You know what I'm saying? Not around me. Like as a person, I don't care. You know, if you're on the street, whatever, you're masculine. But not in my immediate circle. I don't like that energy. I like very feminine. I get my nails done, my toes done, hair done, lashes, dainty women. I do not like that masculine shit at all.
So I think this is the unpopular opinion. I think the third wave feminism movement is really kind of what threw all this for a loop, because that took, body positivity, that took strong and independent, that took all these fields that pretty much goes against anything that guys actually want, and blended it into one and say, girls, this is what you need to do to make it in this world. Yeah. And when women go to college, that is definitely, especially now more than ever, colleges are very far left leaning, and they push a lot of women into this ideology, this mindset. And unfortunately, that's when you lose a lot of your femininity, when you go a lot more towards modern day feminism.
Well, I think at the end of the day, they know that for the most part, feminism in the modern sense is bullshit, or they will find out eventually. Unfortunately, because at the end of the day, masculinity will always reign. And I'll tell you one example. Are you familiar with the verses with Ryan Isley and Earth, Wind and Fire and all them?
No, not so much.
Okay. Well, like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, the singer Ryan Isley from the Isley Brothers, they had like a face off or whatever. Okay. And they were singing. Ryan was dressed to the nails, old player, 79 years old, had the beard lined up and everything. These women was thirsting at 79 years old. Women in his inbox. You know how old his wife is? He's 79, almost 80. His wife is 34. 34.
Makes sense.
Masculinity always wins in the end. I don't care how many feminists, whatever. No, masculinity will always win in the end, because it is something that is innate within us as human beings. You can try to fight it off all you want. You dig what I'm saying? But masculinity will always win. I don't care what agenda they're trying to push, because Ryan Isley proved right there that he had thousands of women, and he's 79, 80 years old, thirsting over him. Thirsting. You did calling him Grand Zaddy. Listen, man, you don't gotta be
hypergamy.
Right, like fellas, you don't have to conform. You don't have to conform if you don't want to. If you naturally just like wearing dresses and being feminine, then do you. I don't care what you do in your own bedroom. But if you be masculine, bro, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. Be masculine, do you. Be loud, be boastful. Don't be crazy. Yeah. But it's okay to be masculine. And it's crazy out here now.
Yeah, man. I definitely 120% agree. So now the last thing, and I'll let you go because I know you've been on here for a while. You're constantly grinding, bro. I see you. You definitely push me. It's keep it up, bro. But the last thing,
I want all my brothers to make it, man. I really do, man. I want to be sitting at the top, sipping on wine with y'all brothers, man, and just be like reflecting back like we made it, man. I want all my brothers.
We will be. We'll be bringing a gang up with us. We will be, bro. We will.
Absolutely, man. What was you about to say?
So, last thing, where do you now that in my opinion, I think there's a big awakening this year for younger guys. I would say, especially in the Black community, from what I'm seeing, there's a lot of young guys now kind of waking up and saying, hold up, what have I been doing with my life this whole time? Let me start grinding now. Let me start getting it together. Where do you see the future for young Black Americans or young Americans? Let's even branch it out further than the Black community, because I've noticed it for young guys everywhere all around. Mm-hmm. A lot of them are starting to pull back and say, hey, I don't need to be chasing women. I need to start chasing checks. I need to start focusing on my future. I need to start putting my life together. Mm-hmm. Where do you see that future going?
Well, I think you're always going to have your sector of people that are always going to be lazy and not do the work. To be somebody that's in the top percent of people, it's top 10 for a reason. You dig what I'm saying? Because it's hard work to get there. It's nice. And it's one thing to watch a video and be motivated for a week. You know what I'm saying? Sure. So I hope that the movement continues. And I think this is why the push is so strong against Kevin Samuels, because if somebody like him continues to wake up a whole other generation of men and tell them you need to put in this work to get the certain things that you want in life, women are it's going to force women to have to step their game up by default. It's going to force them to have to do that because the men are not going to tolerate anything less. And please know that a hit dog will always holler. You hear the vocal minority complain about KS. They're very loud and they're very upset because what he's doing is telling the truth. But it's always the ones that's quiet. See, a lot of women in successful relationships, I've noticed, they don't talk much.
No need to.
They don't talk much because, one, they already know their man is rare. So why would they broadcast the beautiful life that they're living so another woman can take them? And that's something I noticed. And even if you look at somebody like LeBron James' wife, I've never ever heard her speak. I've maybe only seen like a couple pictures of her. She says nothing. You know what she does? She sits back and she gets paid. She does what she's supposed to do. She's not going on interviews talking about I don't feel pretty and talking about I want to be hollered at by different men and everything like that. No, she sits down and she does what she's supposed to do as a wife and she gets paid. And her husband is in the NBA and her sons are going to the NBA. That woman don't ever have to lift a finger if she doesn't want to for the rest of her days.
That is, I mean, if me personally, as a guy, if I was living that kind of lifestyle for a LeBron James to be in his career field that he loved and has passion for, and his wife to be living the lifestyle that she wants, and they've created this life to bring up these children that can now fulfill, those kids are fulfilling their own dreams. As a parent, I mean, that's all you could ever dream for.
Yeah.
You know?
And she don't say a word. Nothing. Don't say nothing. You can't even find, I don't even know what this woman's voice sounds like. You can't find no footage of her talking. You ain't never heard LeBron on no scandal-ish. You ain't never heard none of that. None of that. You ain't never heard LeBron in no trouble. His wife in the media or anything like that. You ain't never heard anything. So that's all I want to say, man. I'm probably gonna cut it loose myself, man, because I am getting pretty tired. Yeah, and I told my girl we can watch the movie. It's movie night. So yeah, man. But I appreciate you so much for joining me, man.
Yeah, of course, man.
You got an IG? You gotta hit me up on IG, man.
You know, I'll hit you up on IG. I don't really use social media that much. I'm just starting to get back into social media. I gave it up in like my early 20s, but now with trying to build up YouTube and everything, I understand I need to be out there a little bit more. But what's your Instagram?
At the CJ Kyles.
Okay.
Yep. Hit me up on IG, man. We'll chop it up in the
Definitely.
DM, bro, man. Maybe we can work on something together, man. For real.
Yeah. I got a live coming on tomorrow where I'm gonna be bringing on both men and women and talking just like we did.
Okay.
And really just trying to bridge that gap between men and women and get a lot more views out there for younger boys and girls to see. Like, listen,
plug your YouTube channel.
Yeah. Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, plug it.
It's just my name, Clement Corte. That's nothing fancy.
Put it in the comments so people can go to it, like, you know, if they can't spell or whatever.
Gotcha.
So do me a favor, put it in the comment section so people can know if they want to go check
YouTube.
You out. Yep. Put it right there on YouTube.
Yeah,
and
I'm
gonna check it out. What time are you doing it?
At 8 p.m. 8 p.m. every single Wednesday. I'm going to be hosting these shows.
Okay.
And it's going to be pretty good too, because a lot of it is me going out and talking to random people and actually talking to these random people and getting them on the live to have these conversations with a whole bunch of random people that I pulled together. So I think it's going to be very cool. I think it's going to be different, and
I'll be listening, bro. I'll be at work at that time, but I'll definitely be listening.
Yeah, I mean, if you can, honestly, you're a content creator as well. Let me know what I could do. Let me know what I could make better. But I always appreciate you, man. I constantly see you grinding, and you really are a good inspiration, man.
I appreciate that, man. That means a lot. And y'all make sure y'all check out my homie, man. Check him out tomorrow night, Wednesday at 8 p.m. He gonna be doing this thing. Make sure y'all subscribe to his channel. We just all trying to grow and make it, man. And all right, we're gonna end it on that note. So yeah, hit me up in the DMs, man. Maybe we can work on something, collab or whatever the case may be.
Definitely.
And I'm gonna get up out of here, man. So it was good having you.
Was that?
I said I'm gonna get up out of here. It was good having you on tonight. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. What do you mean by that? I'm sorry.
I said no. I'm saying it was good having you on.
Oh, it was good having you. Okay.
Yeah.
No, listen. I really appreciate you having me on here. I see you do make things. I'm trying to do big things. I want us all to keep growing together. So let's keep that going, bro.
All right, man. I'll holler at you soon, bro.
All right, definitely.
All right,
enjoy.
Salute. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's about it for me. I'm tired, bro. So make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel at the CJ Kyles. Give me a like, hit the subscribe button. Make sure y'all go over to the Traveling Heartbeats. I've been trying to get this vlog up for the last 12 hours and it don't want to let me be great. So I don't know what's going on. But vlog coming soon. So until next time, boys and girls, I bid you adieu. Peace.